Hey guys, what's going on? Thanks so much for tuning in to one of my videos. My name is Shakira Howard and I am a mom, a very busy mom. And one of the things that I used to struggle with is dinner. And thank God this was a struggle that I had to work on. I overcame it. So I'm gonna give you some pointers that I use to help me overcome the question that I would dread to hear. What's for dinner on a budget? So I have my phone. I'm gonna be reading you off some of the notes that I actually wrote down because I wanna make sure that I don't miss anything. So one of the first things that I do is I like to plan out what I'm gonna cook for the week. And typically my cook schedule is Sunday through Thursday. So I cook Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes, I do cook almost every day during the week. On Fridays and Saturdays is my break day, and we do takeout, or the kids kind of come up with something that they want to cook, whether it's on the fly or whether it's something that we already have in the house. So what I do is Sunday through Thursday, I plan out exactly what we're having for dinner. So let's say on Sunday, I'll have brown stewed chicken, rice, peas, and cabbage. On Monday, I would have some type of pasta. On Tuesday, and I would write all of them down. So to break up the monotony and to give a little bit of variety, I always like to use this rule of thumb when trying to pick out the things that I'm gonna cook throughout the week. I like to do 1 or 2 chicken dishes. I like to do a beef dish, and I also like to do a seafood dish, whether it be fish or shrimp, something along those lines. And then I also mix it up between pastas or starches as in rice or mashed potatoes. And for me, vegetables is very important. So I have a vegetable with every single meal, even my pastas, whether it's thrown in with the pasta or if the vegetables is on the side, I always make sure there is some type of vegetable to go with each one of my dinner meals. And just for a pointer, sometimes I run out of ideas to cook. So what I do is I like to go on Instagram and check out a couple of people that I follow on social media to give me inspo on what to cook for the week. Some of the people that I follow that I absolutely love to get inspo from when it comes to cooking is Helena from That Nurse Can Cook. I'm gonna pop her Instagram over here. Another one that I like to follow to get some dinner inspiration from is Tony from The Moody Foodie. She's so dope. I love the way she cooks. All of her meals look delicious. And the last one that I love to follow is Terry Ann from Terry Ann's Kitchen. I'm also gonna pop her Instagram right here. So those are 3 food content creators that I like to follow just to get some type of ideas and inspirations if I am having some type of mommy brain. Because listen, there is a standing joke in my house that I cook chicken and rice every day. I promise y'all that is not true, but the kids think I cook the same things over and over. So I like to get inspiration from other people sometimes. But listen, I promise you I don't cook chicken and rice every day. They're just dramatic. So before we head out, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna do a quick skim through of the things that I may need for my dishes for the week and create a really short and simple, straight to the point grocery list. Listen, the grocery list will be your best friend, okay? And I'll give you some pointers in reference to sticking by your grocery list whenever we get to the grocery store. Come on. So I just got to the grocery store and I wanted to give you guys a really quick pointer before I went inside the store. Listen, stick to your list. Be disciplined and stick to your list. And another thing is don't prepare for leftovers. What I buy is just enough for that day. Leftovers always ends up going to waste in my house, and I hate it. I hate to see food end up in the trash. So do not consider leftovers. It always ends up being enough for leftovers for my husband to take for lunch and things like that for meal preps. But other than that, that's the furthest it goes. But I'm gonna hurry up and get inside and show you guys how I shop. So before I started this system, I used to find myself in the grocery store almost every day and I hated it. But now I only do my bulk grocery shopping once a month, and then on Saturdays or Sundays, whichever day is least busiest for us, we grab the more intricate, detailed items that we need for that week. For example, on Monday we're having Cajun shrimp pasta with spinach and sun-dried tomatoes, and these are the items that I need to complete that dish. And on Wednesday we're having chicken and sweet potato waffles, and these are the items that I need for this dish. The key to these dinner ideas is quick, simple, easy meals that our party and the kids will love. These dishes will take me no more than 20 to 40 minutes to make, and that's something that makes my life so much easier throughout the week. Okay, so one of the things that I try to do, I try to buy as clean as possible. So when I come to ShopRite, it's like hit or miss if there's going to be any good seafood, and unfortunately there wasn't any good seafood. So I'm going to go over to Wegmans to grab some fresh wild-caught shrimp. So I'm going to finish up the rest of my shopping in here and then head over to Wegmans.
Thinking out loud, I must have $250,000 on me right now. Hard to make a song about something other than the money. Things I'm about to talk about.
Okay, so I wanted to come on really quickly again because I think I forgot something. I typically go shopping once a month to do all of my big shopping. I mean, I pick up bags of rice, I pick up beans, snacks, all the cereals and the breakfast foods and things like that. I pick up things that can kind of last us throughout the month, and then week by week, I do my tailored shopping for specifically that week. So this is one of those shopping trips where I'm just getting something for the week because I already did the big shopping already for the month. So I just wanted to make that clear if I haven't already. And even though I told you guys to stick to the list, there's always one or two items that I have to pick up. And the two items that I had to pick up this week was freezer bags. We ran out of gallon-sized freezer bags because I like to break down all the meat, clean it and season it and stow it away in the refrigerator so that on the days that I have to cook said item, I just have to grab it and throw it on the stove. I don't have to worry about seasoning because it's already seasoned. So I needed gallon-sized freezer bags, and I also needed butter. So those were the two items that made it in the cart that wasn't on the list. So I think I'm pretty much done. Like I said, the only thing that I wasn't able to get off the list was the shrimp. I'm gonna head over to Wegmans really quick and grab the shrimp, but I'm gonna give you guys a total breakdown of how much each of my dinner meals cost for the week. Okay, so I just finished inside of the grocery store and I am so proud of myself. I got a week's worth of dinner for only $81. To be exact, I spent $81.01 for dinner for the whole entire week. But yeah, this is just what I do for the week, and it's actually a lot easier than what it may seem. Altogether, from prepping to actually going to the store and then breaking down my food, it maybe takes me an hour and a half. It really doesn't take that long. And this helps streamline my week throughout the week because we be so busy between practices and extracurricular activities after school and me working late and things like that. It just helps me so much throughout the week. But I'm gonna go ahead and head back home and I'm gonna get this stuff prepped and ready for the week. So I just got back from the grocery store and I got everything I needed for the week. So I'm gonna head downstairs in a couple minutes and get all that prepped and ready to go for the week. But I hope this video was informative for you guys, and I hope that you guys was able to learn something from this video. Some of my tips and tricks will be down below in the description box. And if you haven't already, please make sure you like, share, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces, bye.